have said this. We often have ghosts of legends joining us on center court every time there's a men's finals to make sure that these slow courts have lots of energy for the best player of the day. We're joined today by a 19-year-old Chak Lam Wong from Hong Kong. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a huge round of applause for someone who is the first ever Hong Kong male tennis player to crack the top ATP 300 in the history of Hong Kong. Can we have a huge round of applause for this 19-year-old who's given everybody this week a very, very hard time.
A very warm welcome to the R.K. Khanna Tennis Stadium here in New Delhi for the ATP Challenger Tour 75 tournament, Delhi Open 2024. And this is Gaurav Seth along with my fellow commentator Dushyant Singh welcoming you here as the players coming onto court here for this men's singles final, which should be a cracker of a match. This is Coleman Wong of Hong Kong and his opponent Geoffrey Blanc of France. A lovely day, Dushyant. Good morning.
Good morning, Gaurav. Excellent day, unlike yesterday where we faced, we've strong winds, we faced the rain, it was a cold day. But today is a nice, clear day and a lovely setting for a finals. There you see on your monitors is Coleman Wong, the 19-year-old boy from Hong Kong. Lot of promise. His ranking is about 246. Right-handed player, very aggressive player, and fantastic journey for him to reach the finals. His journey has been in his first round. He had a very close match with Shashi Kumar of India, where he won in 3 sets, 2-1. Then he got a walkover in the second round from his French opponent, Vicrot. In the quarterfinals, he beat Tristan Schoolkate for Australia 7-6, 6-3. And yesterday, there was a cracker of a match with his Japanese opponent, Yuta Shimizu, which he won 7-6, 6-4. And that was a very, very great match.
There's the chair umpire for today from Kazakhstan. It's Mira. Did a splendid job chair umpiring the men's doubles final yesterday as well. As the players come onto court for the toss, that's Geoffrey Blanc of France, the 25-year-old, and there's Wong from Hong Kong, just 19 years old, but what a promising prospect this young kid is. So the toss before the match, chair umpire Amira conducting the proceedings. Not much to separate these two in terms of rankings. Coleman Wong 241 in the world currently, and Geoffrey 277. So current rankings about similar, and both have had shown some great form in their entry to the finals. The toss won by the Frenchman. And as is customary, he will probably choose to serve first. But just to tell you about Geoffrey's road to the finals here. In the first round, he beat Ikar Gui of Morocco in a 3-setter. Then Walton of Australia 6-3, 6-0. In the quarterfinals, Sekulic of Australia 7-6, 6-2. And yesterday's semi-final, which we brought to you live here on Doordarshan, he overcame Tristan Boyer of America in straight sets 6-3, 6-4. So the stage set here should be a close one. And Dushyant, as we saw yesterday in the semi-finals, contrasting styles, but both these players basically very attacking.
Yes, Gaurav, very, very attacking players. Coleman Wong is a very aggressive player, has a lot of potential, and he's a young kid, and he's definitely trying to prove himself because he needs to climb the ladder. Whereas Geoffrey from France, his ranking had gone to about 142 last year. So obviously it means that he's coming back and trying to get into the top 100. Going to be an excellent final. Both are very good players. It just depends who can maintain more consistency and who's got a better game plan for today's finals.
Very true, Dushyant. And we saw yesterday, certainly Geoffrey of France was far more consistent than his American opponent, Tristan Boyer, and literally wore him down. And too many unforced errors from the American saw Jeffrey fairly easily winning that semi-final. But Coleman Wong of Hong Kong had a much tougher semi-final against the Japanese Yuta Shimizu, very seasoned campaigner, the Japanese. And it was a very, very close affair, even though it was in straight sets. But I think it came down to a few crucial points, that match.
Yuta Shimizu he's a fantastic player. Fantastic ground strokes, the way and the temperament, excellent. But Gaurav, what I feel is now in modern tennis, where it is very hard hitting and it is retrieving, the players who have a wider reaching span, they are definitely into an advantage. The wingspan, what we call. So, what do you feel on that?
Yes, it's a definite advantage. Height definitely is a big advantage. Wong is 6 feet 3, Blono 5 feet 11. But yesterday we saw the Japanese just 5 feet 4, and he certainly has to run that extra step on every point. But he made up for that disadvantage with his speed on court, and so that negated that natural disadvantage that he has.
Yes, he was very supple, he was very flexible, very good game sense. He had everything going, but Coleman Wong was very strong, aggressive, and his consistency on his ground strokes was very good. So this is a big platform for Coleman Wong to perform and get to the next level. But the challengers take them to a different level altogether. And this tournament would give him tremendous confidence to move forward.
Absolutely. This is a stepping stone. In fact, you start at the futures level, then come up to the challengers, and all these players are knocking at and trying to get into the top 100, and that's where they get an entry into the Grand Slams or the majors. But just gives us an opportunity to quickly update you also about the Indians' performance out here. Disappointing, to say the least. There were 4 Indians in the singles. Karan Singh, the 20-year-old, losing in the first round to Gallo of Italy in 3 sets. Sasi Kumar lost to this man who's in the finals, Wong of Hong Kong, in 3 sets. Ram Kumar Ramanathan, the 29-year-old, lost to School Kate of Australia in the first round, 3-6, 2-6. And Siddharth Vishwakarma, also 29 years, lost to Vincent Reguri of Italy in straight sets. Disappointing overall, Dushyant.
Yes, Gaurav. Talking about Ram Kumar Ramanathan, he's been struggling at the challengers. He's had some good victories in challengers. But somehow he has not gone that one step ahead. His performance in doubles has also been good. But I just wish that boy tries very hard. He has a very aggressive game. But somehow he has not made it to the next level where he should have reached by now.
And time is running out for him. He's 27-year-old now. And similarly in the doubles, we didn't really have much of a positive show at this tournament. Arjun Khade and Jeevan Nantarujarian were the number 2 seeds. They lost in the first round. Saket Menini and Ramanathan were the number 1 seeds, also lost in straight sets. So disappointing in doubles as well.
Gaurav, the government of India in the last 3 years have taken fantastic initiatives at the grassroots level. What they call the Khelo India school games, the university games. The platform, the volume to produce players in every sport has become so huge. Indians have started doing well in the Asian Games, Commonwealth Games, Olympics. But somehow I feel tennis needs to be boosted more, otherwise we are struggling at the moment.
Yes, very true. And hopefully the school games, the university games, the national games will produce a better pipeline of tennis players. Over the years, we've had such famous tennis players coming through, particularly in the Davis Cups, and this very venue has seen so many famous battles where we've beaten opponents much higher ranked than ourselves. And hopefully that history and that legacy can continue in the future as well.
I remember many years back, Vijay Amritraj's mother, she started an academy called the Bat Academy. So the Gaurav Natekars and the Leander Paises all came out from that. So I don't know if those kind of academies actually exist now or no.
But meanwhile, let's get back to this men's singles final, which is just kicking off. And serving to kick this off is Geoffrey Blanc of France. 25-year-old, 5 feet 11. Geoffrey and Coleman Wong, his opponent, both unseeded in this tournament. Nice to see the wind has died down. It was really almost like a gale yesterday in the semi-finals, and that made life very difficult. But perfect conditions for tennis today. Yes, good anticipation. Geoffrey controlling the net, and he displaced Coleman Wong out of the court. Easy put away at the net. Just a reminder, of course, that all matches here, the best of 3 tie-break sets. There's that lovely drop half volley from Geoffrey. That's a big one down the middle. Good start by the Frenchman. Good depth there from Coleman Wong. He's putting some early pressure in this opening game, 30 all. Yesterday the players were having some difficulty in the ball toss, particularly while serving because of the strong wind. No such issues today. Big ace, again going down the middle. Ace number 2 already in this opening game. Augurs well for the Frenchman. Gets him on to game point. Another good serve, and kicks up high, causes Wong to mistime his return. So good start by the Frenchman, holding serve fairly comfortably. And Dushyant, it's always nice to start a match by holding your serve.
Yes, he's serving very well today. He looks calm, composed. I definitely see this match going to the wire because both the players are looking relaxed. It was a good game, 30 all. Geoffrey came up with some big services. Let's see how the game proceeds from here. But it's going to be a good match. Both the players are even.
I suspect we are going to see a lot more first serves in today. The percentage will be higher given that the wind is fairly calm.
Yes, definitely. Compared to yesterday, the weather is much better. Otherwise, yesterday the winds were really affecting the players' tosses. So, which was really, there were a lot of double faults, a lot of mishits happening. But today it's a clear day, nice sunny. Let's see how the match progresses.
Forget the players' tosses, Dushyant. We almost got blown off our commentary box.
That's right. So that's Coleman Wong getting to serve. Just out. Try to go for a very, very wide angle. Should keep the ball in court initially in the initial games, not try some too many angles and difficult angles. Needs to settle down first in the match. Oh, that's a great serve by Coleman Wong. 15 all. He has a very strong serve down the line. 6 feet 4 from Hong Kong. Oh, lovely wide angle serve on the forehand of Jeffrey, serving extremely well. As we keep saying it again and again, that the percentage of the first serves need to be high. That will really put you in advantage. So far, fantastic for Coleman Wong. 30-15. Oh, very nice serve on the backhand. 40-15. Big serve, big player. And that's a miss hit by Jeffrey. Coleman Wong winning the game. 1 game all in the first set. The match is very equally poised right now, Gaurav. Let's see how it goes from here.
Yes, both the players off to very confident service holds. 1 game all. Opening set. The men's singles final here at the Delhi Open 2024. Great to see this tournament reviving after the last edition in 2016. Bright sunshine here on centre court, and certainly daytime temperatures in Delhi have gone up. First double fault comes from the Frenchman. Commentators curse perhaps. We were just praising the great serving so far. Oh, very well played. First that cross-court rally, then changing flags. Jeffrey coming into the net and a super volley. Great tennis overall. He has Wong at full stretch, changes flanks, and then comes in with that lovely volley. Coleman Wong has a lot of flourish in his shots. There you see he has a full follow through. Attractive to watch, but does get a little impetuous at times, as we saw yesterday in the semi-finals. Needs to be a little more patient. Big serve from the Frenchman, Jeffrey. Down the middle, gets him game point. Early days in this final. The start of the opening set. So Wong putting some pressure here on Jeffrey. First deuce of this match so far. Lovely to see some young school kids, budding tennis players, watching some top-class tennis. Great attack once again from Coleman Wong from the baseline. Really a powerful hitter of the ball. See how his racket head goes right through the ball and full follow through. Finishes near his left shoulder. This time wrong-footed by Jeffrey. Wong was moving towards his forehand, and very cleverly Jeffrey goes down the line backhand. Deuce number 2. That was long from Jeffrey, and a big opportunity here early in the opening set for Coleman Wong. Gets the first break point. Good movement, good anticipation from the Frenchman. Saving that break point in that process. And it's deuce number 3. Stretches Wong and open court, no mistakes. looked pretty close. Probably just missing the center line. Good high kicking second serve from the Frenchman. Made life difficult for Wong. Advantage Jeffrey. Tall man Wong, 6'3", just 19 years old, and what a bright prospect. That's a name you're going to hear much more of, I'm sure, in the coming years. Too cute with that drop shot attempt. So after struggling in that service game, saving a break point, Jeffrey doing well to hold serve, and we stay on serve in this opening set 2-1.
What a fantastic game where Coleman Wong is pushing Jeffrey in the very second game of his serve. It shows the pattern. He's putting the pressure, and Jeffrey was very lucky to get out of it. He needs to hang on, he needs to hold on, and it's not that Jeffrey is giving any negatives. It is Coleman Wong which is making him work to win his points, and that is what is going to make the difference. Said that, a fantastic match so far. Both the players, as you see, there you see the replay. And that's an unforced error created by Wong. Gaurav, if you notice, whenever Jeffrey was down, all the 3 points which you won, he came up to the net and won it on volleys. He's really being made to win his points.
Yes, very true. He's been controlling those points, crafting those points very well, and that's helped him get out of jail, certainly in that last game.
We see both the players back onto the court. Coleman Wong would be serving, trailing by 1-2. So far, both the players are on serve. Went for a wide angle, slightly out. An unforced error by Coleman Wong on his forehand. Love 15. And that's unforced error again by Coleman Wong. Jeffrey's definitely become more consistent. He's keeping the ball, more balls in play, and that is what is going to make the differences. He's using the slides. He's not hurrying up with his shots. He's just keeping the ball in play. That is what is going to rattle Coleman Wong. It's already love 30. That's a fault. That's an out ball by Jeffrey, 15-30. A good player to watch, Jeffrey. He's got lovely hands, got nice volleys, good serve, good ground strokes. Oh, that's a beautiful serve down the line. 30 all. Big serve. We'll need to serve like that. That's a miss hit by Jeffrey on the backhand onto the net. 40-30. Excellent conditions. Just out. Second serve. Oh, that's it. Coleman Wong is trying to move up to the net slowly. Oh, that's a beautiful shot by Jeffrey. That was a short ball by Coleman Wong where you saw Jeffrey approaching and on the forehand, a lovely down the line. Deuce. Both the players getting pushed on their serves. Jeffrey tried to slice the ball, went into the tram line, advantage Coleman Wong. Jeffrey trying to slow down the pace of the game, which is definitely an intelligent strategy. That's a beautiful pickup. Oh, lovely rally that. Very nice pickups by Jeffrey, but ultimately Coleman Wong volleyed the ball, and we're still on serve, 2 games all. Got a fantastic match so far.
Yes, and particularly that last rally, the crowd just loved it. It had everything. And look at the way Jeffrey retrieves there from well behind the baseline. But full marks to Wong. Solid in his volleys. Jeffrey 2 times getting that ball back quite miraculously, then trying to counter-attack, but Wong true to the task. Very attractive point indeed. So neck and neck fight on. We stay on serve, 2 games all in this opening set. Men's singles final here at the Delhi Open 2024. Share Empire from Kazakhstan. Mira doing a splendid job. Unforced error this time coming from Wong. Yes, missing the baseline by a couple of feet. Oh, super rally again. Lots of movement on court, up, down. It's first Wong who comes up to the net. Super lob, which enabled him to do that. But Jeffrey, really athletic. Great retrieval on that lob and turning the tables. Let's see that again. There's that Jeffrey return on that lob. Wong with that drop shot, but the ball sits up mid-court, allows Jeffrey to attack, and then the open court for the Frenchman. Exciting tennis. Overruled there by the chair umpire, rightly so. The ball seemed to be on the line, was called out. And questioning that decision is Geoffrey Plono of France. Let's see that again. Yeah, seemed to just kiss the outside edge of the line, but no overrule in fact from the chair umpire, so it has been called out. 30-15. Super point again. It was first the Frenchman on the attack, and then a great counter attack coming from Coleman Wong of Hong Kong. Every point is being bitterly contested here. At full stretch there, Jeffrey with that squash shot, the inside out forehand from Wong, and that's too good for the Frenchman. So pressure once again on the Frenchman on his serve. Lovely execution of that inside out forehand from Coleman Wong. Both the players now really finding their range, their tempo, and as a result we are seeing some very, very attractive, very competitive tennis. Mid-court return and rightly punished there by the Frenchman. Once again coming in nicely, following that good first serve. Geoffrey Plono of France holding serve. We stay on serve, but Dushyant, this is proving to be a real neck and neck affair.
Yes, Gaurav, every rally is being fought. The quality of tennis has raised to a different level altogether. Both the players are not giving anything away. Just wanted to discuss one point, where there you see a replay happening. The ball going wide on Coleman Wong forehand. The point I was trying to discuss is, today in the Grand Slam, you get 3 appeals. This ball that we saw where the umpire called it out, why is this technology not being used in the challenges? Is it due to the expense behind it, or what is the logic behind it?
Yes, it is expensive. The Hawkeye technology that they use for line calls is expensive, Dushyant, and therefore, for the futures, for the challengers, it adds to the cost significantly. And it's restricted really to the Grand Slams. They also use it now in the Davis Cups, some of them, but mainly in the Grand Slams. But yes, I think the main reason is expense, but otherwise nothing like technology when you are in doubt to get you a fair outcome.
Yes, because that ball definitely looked inside. So that I just felt at this level also, the standards are so high that why such technologies, Hawk's Eye cannot be used for these kind of. Anyway, said that, both the players are back onto the court and we have Coleman Wong serving at 2-3. A fantastic player, very fit. Even the Frenchman Jeffrey, what a player to watch. Fall first serve. Oh, that's a beautiful volley on the forehand. He anticipated the shot of Jeffrey very well and came up on the court and volleyed it beautifully on the forehand. What a delight to watch this youngster from Hong Kong. Nice drop. Oh, beautifully done by Coleman Wong. He took his time, delayed his shot and just dropped the ball. 30 love. Ball first serve. An out ball, 40 love. Both the players slugging it out from the baseline. He's mixing his serve now. Sometimes he's hitting a flat hard serve, sometimes he's tossing it up, which is very intelligent. That's an unforced error by Jeffrey. We are still on serve, 3 games all. So far, Gaurav, fantastic match. No player giving anything away for free.
Indeed, Dushyant, very close final so far. Neck and neck. High kicking serve on that final point from the Hong Kong player. Coleman Wong is quite a star in Hong Kong. Highest ranked player from Hong Kong for many, many years. And what a bright prospect he is too. Lovely venue this, the DLTA complex, the RK Khanna tennis stadium, center court. And good to see spectators in on a lovely spring day here in Delhi. Choosing the lazy option there, Jeffrey. There was no need to try for that drop shot. It's such a good first serve. He had an open court. All-out attack on that return from Coleman Wong, just missing the sideline. But the intent was right. Pouncing on that weak second serve. Ball sits up. Wong just misses the sideline there. What a lovely backhand going down the line. This time Jeffrey right into the corner of the court. See that again, that double-handed backhand from the Frenchman. Hit to perfection. This time going down the line is Wong. Hit with a lot of flourish and so attractive to watch. So pressure back on the Frenchman. That's worth seeing again. As you see, Wong comes inside the ball and lovely down the line. No chance for Jeffrey. Good work by Jeffrey coming into the net, hustling Wong into that error. He forced that angle, and Wong doing too much with that attempted pass. There's Jeffrey dominating from the net. Game point for the Frenchman. That's an unforced error that could prove costly in the context of this game. And neither of these players can afford errors like that. Lovely serve again from Jeffrey down the middle, and the return just sits up very nicely mid-court. No mistakes on the put away. Good rally again from the baseline, and Jeffrey under some pressure again on that service game, but manages to hold, so we stay on serve. But Dushyant, you can see that on every service game it's Wong who's making Jeffrey do the hard work.
Yes, Coleman Wong is really pushing Jeffrey on his serves, but said that, Jeffrey seems to be a cool customer. He's taking the pressure very well. But in the previous game, if you saw Gaurav, it was also Coleman Wong who came under pressure. on his serve. So it is happening both ways. But the match is poised equally. There's not much of a difference between both the players. It is who can last longer and who's mentally more stronger at this time.
Yes, the mental strength is going to be crucial. It is a high pressure situation, final of a challenger tournament. A lot at stake for both the players, valuable ATP points to move up the rankings. And of course, for the 19-year-old, it's an even bigger occasion. Jeffrey, more experienced, 25 years old, so he's seen more such matches. But for the young Hong Kong lad, it is a very big occasion.
Yes, it is a very big occasion, but he just needs to go through the journey. He needs to hang on. But today what I'm seeing, Gaurav, he's mixing his game. When he's serving down the line, he's hitting it flat and hard, but on the backhand, he's tossing it. But anyway, said that, we see Coleman Wong getting ready to serve, trailing 3-4 in the very first set. Fall first serve. Both the players playing from the baseline, and Jeffrey committing that unforced error on his forehand. 15 love. Oh, that was a nice service down the line, but beautifully chipped by Jeffrey, which Coleman Wong thought is going out, but it just came inside. He didn't read the return very well. 15 all. Fall first serve down the line. That's an out ball on his forehand. Wong needs to regroup. He's down 15-30. Important game. Fall first serve. He's finding it difficult on his down the line serves. It's again an out ball. He's created 3 unforced errors which were not required. He's put himself under pressure after playing so well so far. He needs to fight back. Just keep the ball in play. 15-40. You can see Geoffrey waiting to capitalize on this. 30-40. Jeffrey looking at the line. The ball was good. Every serve game so far has been contested very well by both the players. 30-40. Creating too many errors in his first serve. Oh, that's a beautiful pass by Coleman Wong. What a rally. The best rally so far. What a beautiful cross-court deuce. Beautifully recovered by Coleman Wong. Great match so far. And there you will see on the replay. That's a lovely winner. Fault first serve. Percentage of first serve falling. That's an unforced error by Jeffrey. He was 15-40 up. Wong's comeback has advantage. And that's game to Wong. 4 games all. Gaurav, what an interesting match.
Yes, completely even Stevens. And interestingly, both these players have saved 2 break points apiece in this opening set. But net, we are still on serve, no breaks yet. 4 games all. And very little to separate these 2 players. Both have lifted their games when they are under pressure, and that has really been the hallmark for both these finalists. Jeffrey serving 4 all. Wong does hit that heavy topspin on his forehand, and at times he does mistime the ball, as we saw on that occasion. Great forehand from the Frenchman, really taking the attack to Coleman Wong. And he's upped his game quite a few notches, Jeffrey Blanc, during the course of this opening set. Look at that attack from the forehand. Great angle on that cross court. Good attacking tennis from both the players, and that is what making it so exciting for the spectators here. Instead of the boring slugging from the baseline, we're seeing a lot of variation, a lot of movement. Both the players trying their best to come into the net, to seize the initiative. All in all, very exciting tennis. Once again, the domination at the net continues for Jeffrey Blanc. Doesn't miss an opportunity to come to the net and attack. and that is really paying him dividends. 2 game points now for the Frenchman, as we are in the business end of this set now. 4-all, 40-15. Neck and neck fight on in this men's singles final. Chair umpire from Kazakhstan, Mira. There's that last point, going for a bit too much on that cross court, the Frenchman. Still holds a game point. Great recovery there from Coleman Wong. He was on the defense right through that rally, but amazing comeback, turning the tables and really fighting every inch of the way. This is where the Frenchman should have put that ball away, but hits it straight to Coleman Wong, who accepts with a lot of delight. So deuce once again on Jeffrey's serve. Big one down the middle. Couldn't have asked for a better time to produce that ace. Lovely service action. Flowing, high toss, and with a full follow through. It's a well contested game once again, but net, no breaks of serve yet in this opening set. It's 5-4 in favor of the Frenchman, but we are on serve, and Dushyant, very little really separating these two.
Yeah, absolutely true. Both the players are playing tremendous tennis, not giving away anything, but I am very impressed with Christopher's temperament. In all his service games, he's been down, but the way he's coming back is something really remarkable. Said that, talking about Coleman Wong, he is making Christopher work on every point. The set is very evenly poised. I feel that this match is going to go to the wire.
As we see that final point, lovely down the line from the Frenchman, and had Coleman at full stretch. Yes, absolutely, it's going to come down now to the big points, as we are in the business end of the set, Dushyant, and any mistake here could prove to be very costly.
Gaurav, one technical point, what I'm noticing, that players after every rally are walking up to the chair and, using the towel. This increases the duration of the game, duration of the, time between the rallies. This is a new trend that I'm watching these days. Anyway, said that, we have Coleman Wong serving now at 4-5. Jeffrey will try his best to break him. we must have spectators' discipline. There's far too much movement which is affecting the players. You can see the chair umpire looking at the spectators. Fault first serve. Oh, that's a beautiful forehand cross court. He just kept increasing the angle and kept pushing Geoffrey out of the position. A great point. 15 love. Fault first serve. That's an out ball, 15 all. Coleman Wong needs to get his first serve, which is so very important. Since the last game, he's been struggling with his first serve. Fault. Double fault. Can be very costly. 15-30. Loss of concentration, looks like. It's again a double fault. After doing all the hard work, you come to this stage and do 2 double faults and you're down 15-40. Not required at all. That's where experience will count. And that's a great first serve, 30-40. This is what pressure does, how pressure is created. He needs to come up with a great first serve in order to release the pressure and get back into the match. 30-40. All first serve. Error by Coleman Wong, losing the first set 6-4. And you see the kind of respect Coleman Wong is giving to Geoffrey. He's waiting for him to move so he could come to his chair. Gaurav, that's very sad. After all the hard work, this is not the way the game should have ended.
Yes, unfortunate, but that's pressure for you, Dushyant. And I want to point out something to all the viewers and especially the young tennis players. If you notice, we showed you the toss, and as we see the final point, let's see that final point once before I make my point. Very cleverly, the Frenchman engaging in a long rally there, keeping the ball in play. He knew it was set point, so he was almost waiting for the error to come from the Hong Kong player, which it did. But very clever tactics by Geoffrey. But just going back to that toss, it was won by the Frenchman, and many times people wonder on what the decision should be after winning the toss, but it's a no-brainer in my mind, and Geoffrey chose to serve first, and it's a big psychological advantage in a close match like this, even though you are on serve. But like we saw, it was the Frenchman 5-4 up, and it's a big psychological pressure on on Wong at 4-5 down when he suddenly realizes that he has to hold his serve. So that's the advantage of serving first in a match. And just some advice to the young tennis players there, that if you do win the toss, serve. Don't bat an eyelid, just choose to serve.
Yes, Gaurav, so well said. And this is what mental strength, pressure, experience, playing the big points correctly is so very important. I just felt that since 2 games, Coleman Wong was percentage of first serve was really coming down, and that actually what let the game go.
Yes, absolutely. I have some stats here for the first set. Interesting, the Frenchman 3 aces versus 1 for Hong Kong player. 2 double faults by Wong, and we saw both of those coming in that last game, crucially, and literally handing over that game. But first serve percentage, 68% for the Frenchman, 48% for Wong. That was the crucial difference. Start of set number 2, Jeffrey serving. Starts with an ace. Certainly would have grown in confidence having wrapped up that first set. Jeffrey Blono, the 25-year-old from France, 5 feet 11 inches, world number 277, and his ranking is going to improve if he was to win here. It's going to be a real test of character more than anything else to see if Coleman Wong can come back from here. Cannot afford to give away easy points like that on the second serve, and we've seen this time and again with Coleman Wong, even in the semi-final yesterday. Just too hasty with that return on the second serve. Gives away easy points. Double front from Jeffrey, but he has the luxury of 2 more game points. Cloud cover here in center court, providing some welcome respite from the strong sun for both the players. They've been working really hard with those rallies. Nice drop this time from the Hong Kong player, mixing up his shots nicely. He certainly has to change his tactics, has to change his game plan to try to come back in this final. There's that sliced drop shot, very effectively hit from Coleman Wong. just long from Coleman Wong enables Jeffrey to hold serve in the opening game of the second set after winning the first set 6-4. So just after an hour and 10 minutes of action here in the men's singles final, Delhi Open 2024, it is the Frenchman who seems to be holding the edge at the moment as we see that final point. It's very steady, very consistent, the Frenchman, particularly from the baseline, and we are seeing those errors creeping in now into Wong's game. 6-4, 1-0, Dushyant. Clearly at this point Jeffrey seems to be upping his game and certainly seems to have the advantage.
Yes, Gaurav, Jeffrey is a seasoned customer. He's played very well so far. But what I can see in Wong, Coleman Wong, he needs to regroup. He's a youngster. He may have lost the first set, but he just needs to tell himself mentally that, okay, I need to play the next two sets and win them. So it is a state of mind. This is where the psychology aspect, how well you're trained mentally, will count. Anyway, said that, Coleman Wong is ready to serve. 1-love down. Ball first serve. Oh, that's a beautiful forehand winner by Coleman Wong. Jeffrey was nowhere close to the ball. Fantastic acceleration on the forehand. He's got some beautiful ground strokes. Fall first serve, needs to get his first serve in. That's a miss hit by Jeffrey, 30-love. We can see Coleman Wong throwing more balls on Jeffrey's backhand to keep him on the defensive, because on the forehand he's attacking more. There are a lot of tactics that you need to adjust while playing a match. You need to understand your opponent. Oh, that's a beautiful serve after a very long time. 40-love. Just out. That was a nice top spin. Oh, great serve by Coleman Wong. He needs to get that confidence in his serve, and you see the match it'll get easier for him. Said that, Gaurav, a great game for Coleman Wong to win 1-all in the second set.
Yes, it certainly boosts his confidence to hold his serve so easily. But he's got a long way to go here. First focus is to try to get a break against the Frenchman, to try to come back in this match. Lovely down the line, great control from Coleman Wong. He sees Jeffrey advancing here and hits that down the line to perfection. Great attacking tennis again from Jeffrey. Follows in very nicely after that deep first serve. Attacking on both the flanks. There's that cross-court return, and now Jeffrey goes down the line. Just too good for Coleman Wong. Big serve down the middle. And Jeffrey certainly seems to be growing strength to strength here. We saw that yesterday in the semi-final against the American Tristan Boyer. But he continues to lift his game as the match progresses. So relentless, there's going to be no respite for Coleman Wong. Quick fire exchange at the net. Just missing the sideline, Jeffrey. But an exciting point to watch. Almost like a doubles rally there with both the players at the net. .30 all, so some pressure here on Jeffrey in this service game. Not happy with that call, Coleman Wong, but no overrule coming from chair umpire Mira. Advantage to the Frenchman, Jeffrey Blanc. Very well played, Coleman Wong, controlling that rally. And Jeffrey doing well, covering the court very well, but that rally certainly taking a lot out of the Frenchman. But look at the way, mixing up that lovely cross-court drop at full stretch, Jeffrey. But the open court and no mistakes from Wong. Cleverly disguised draw shot. That's a big ace. Jeffrey, time and again, when the chips are down, upping his game. And we've seen on deuce on numerous occasions now, him producing an ace. That was another very close call. It's called out by the linesman. And the chair umpire agrees with the call. So we are back to deuce. See that again. Yes, clearly missing the sideline. It's a good call. Deuce number 2. Under some pressure here, Jeffrey. Super finish with that volley from the Frenchman. And once again, a similar pattern, seizing the opportunity, the Frenchman to come to the net and finishing it off in style. Lovely approach, enables the Frenchman to come in, created that opening. And equally good inside out this time from Coleman Wong. He produces these absolute flashes of brilliance, the Hong Kong player. Just needs to be more consistent, and his rankings will shoot up through the roof. Great hitting once again from both the players, and Jeffrey is just relentless with his length. Almost every shot is landing 6 feet, within 6 feet off the baseline, and that's making life very difficult. It's forcing Coleman Wong onto the defensive, and just a relentless attack from the Frenchman. This time going a little long, Jeffrey. It's deuce number 4. So certainly a lot of pressure on the Frenchman here. He's being extended in this service game, which has gone on almost 10 minutes now by Coleman Wong. Wong knowing that he has to get an early break of serve here to try to come back in this final. And the pattern repeats. Under pressure, hit an ace. Well, almost an ace. Coleman Wong just about getting his racket framed to it. But a super serve down the middle. Great service action. Keeps the opponent guessing on which way he's going to go. Well played, Jeffrey. He says, I too can hit that drop shot. Very effectively executed. So fully stretched in that service game, Jeffrey, but prevailing. And Dushyant, it's amazing how the Frenchman, under pressure, produces an ace or just produces an excellent shot.
Yeah, and we've been seeing this pattern throughout the match. But one thing I liked today, Gaurav, is in this game, the way Coleman Wong pushed Christopher to the wire. He pushed him hard. He's not giving anything away easily. He's making him fight for every point, which is a good sign. Irrelevant to the score, it is very important for this boy at this age to play a match like this, and he's showing tremendous maturity.
Yes, a very bright prospect indeed. Just 19-year-old Coleman Wong. And his coach is also here, courtside, James Allenby. he'll be very happy with how his ward has performed at this tournament.
And at this age, his temperament is excellent. Not even once so far, Gaurav, we've seen him, cursing, shouting, nothing. Very respectful towards his opponent. And that's a sign of a good player in the long run. And said that, we have both the players now walking back onto the court. And we would be having Coleman Wong serving, who's one set down, losing the first set 6-4. And trailing 1-2 in the second set. Nice cloudy weather. The weather's changed a lot, Gaurav, since the time the match started.
There's James Allenby, who I was talking about, coach for Coleman Wong.
Oh, that's unforced error by Jeffrey. Nice rally from the baseline. He had Coleman Wong on the wrong foot. 15 love. Oh, that's a beautiful shot on the forehand. He waited for the ball and whipped it on the forehand of Jeffrey. 30 love. That's an unforced by Coleman Wong. Both the players playing the ball from the baseline. 30-15. Led first serve. Jeffrey had an open court. He had to just put the ball away and he put it up in the gallery. 40-15. That's a gift to Coleman Wong. Unforced error. (40-30). Oh, that's a beautiful serve on the backhand of Jeffrey. That was an easy game won by Coleman Wong, and he just needs to carry on like this and keep putting pressure on Jeffrey's serve. Gaurav, great game. He's not letting it go so easily. He's fighting for every point, and I see the match is still on.
Absolutely great fight, and every point very well contested here. Overall, a super final to watch. Nice cloud cover as well here on center court at the R.K. Khanna Tennis Stadium, providing a welcome respite. Once again, it's Jeffrey never misses an opportunity to foray to the net. Bad choice of shot on that occasion. A drop shot, ill-advised, really best option once in a while to catch your opponent by surprise, but not as a matter of routine. Particularly on the hard court, the ball tends to sit up. So you have to be very careful when you execute that drop shot. This time it's Coleman Wong making one of those rare appearances at the net, and it certainly paying dividends. Always puts additional pressure on the opponent. Here's Wong, he takes that opportunity, comes in with that attacking forehand and forces the error from the Frenchman. Too many unforced errors coming from Coleman Wong, and that is just not allowing enough pressure to build on Jeffrey. Jeffrey certainly much more consistent of the two, really focusing on getting those first serves in. %69% on his first serves versus just 51% for Wong, and that is a big difference. And an ace down the middle. So growing from strength to strength here, Jeffrey. Not put under much pressure on that occasion by Wong. And we stay on serve. Let's see that final point again. Look at that lovely service action. It keeps the opponent guessing on whether he's going to go down the middle or going out wide. And then lovely ace down the middle. And that was the fifth ace so far in this match from Jeffrey. Only one ace so far from Wong. So clearly serving has been a big advantage in favor of the Frenchman.
Yes, so far the Frenchman is not letting anything go. But Coleman Wong is still not out of the match. He's still not out of the match. He just needs to stay in. The set is very important for him. He doesn't need to come under pressure on his serve, but he's playing a great game. Two very contrasting players completely. One has got an all-round game, whereas Coleman Wong is still building up as a good player. Very young right now, not that experienced as Jeffrey, but definitely a player in the long run to go a long way. Said that, both the players are getting back onto the court, and there we see our spectators. We see Rajpal, India's Davis Cup captain, also sitting there. Coleman Wong ready to serve. 2-3. Fault first serve. Unforced error by Wong, love 15. Beautifully retrieved by Jeffrey. He's just keeping the ball in play, and 2 unforced errors by Wong.
Dushyant, if you've noticed, very cleverly the Frenchman has now slowed down the pace of the game also. He's hitting a lot more slices back, and he sees that Coleman is not comfortable with that.
Yes, that's true. And that's exactly what he did. This is changing the tactics between games. Good serve by Wong, 15-30. Jeffrey is a very experienced player. Nice, good baseline rallies by both the players. And there's again an unforced error by Wong, 15-40. Jeffrey definitely knows how to play the big points well. He'll definitely go for a kill in this game. Wong needs to come back. Fault first serve. That's a miss hit by Wong, and you can see Gaurav how he's lapse of concentration, and there was no need for him to do this. He's put himself under pressure which was not required at all.
Yes, after an hour and 40 minutes in this final, it is Jeffrey now of France who's clearly in the driver's seat, having won the first set 6-4, and now up a crucial break of serve in the second set, leading 4-2. Very cleverly the Frenchman engaging in long rallies from the baseline, cutting down the pace of the ball and getting those errors from Coleman Wong, who likes to hit the ball hard, who likes the ball to come back hard at him. And Jeffrey, of course, very experienced to realize that chink in the armor. Serving at 4-2 now, the Frenchman. Continuing to dominate and serving so well, that sets up the point very easily for the Frenchman. Once again, great serve. Ball kicks up high, allows the Frenchman to come up with that mid-court return down the line for a winner. Two double faults apiece by both these players so far in this match. But quickly compensates for it. Jeffrey Blonau. Great first serve. Deep first serve. Look at the depth, almost on the service line. Great going. Jeffrey Blonau is absolutely relentless now. So consistent with his attack, with his depth. And all the hard yards now being put by Coleman Wong. Almost out of frustration there, trying to hit his way out of trouble. But that's not going to work. 2 game points for the Frenchman to consolidate his lead in this second set. Showing all his experience here, the 25-year-old Jeffrey Blonau against the young 19-year-old Coleman Wong of Hong Kong. And certainly at this stage of this final, he's got almost one hand on that trophy at this point, having won the first set 6-4, upper break, 4-2 up. We just saw Wong's coach there looking quite perturbed, James Allenby. But it'll be an invaluable lesson for Wong. He's only 19, Dushyant. What an invaluable experience for the youngster to come up to the final and play top players like Jeffrey.
He's going to go a long way, Gaurav. He's definitely into a big league.
Too good, Jeffrey. Hitting that lob to perfection. And this time Wong, who made that foray into the net, found himself stranded because that lob was near perfect. We'll try to show you that point again because it was superb execution of that lob from Jeffrey. But he's now on the brink. Let's see that again because, as I was saying, just see how he executes that lob. First, that slice backhand. He sees that Wong is right at the net. And look at that lob. Falling inches from the baseline. No chance at all for Wong. What superb execution of one of the toughest shots in tennis.
Yes, Gaurav, as the match is progressing, Christopher is getting better and better as a player. He has all the shots, he has the temperament, he's a cool customer, he takes his time between points. Whereas I feel that Coleman Wong is a very good player, but he just needs to be more fine-tuned, coached more. I think with experience, with traveling more, playing more tournaments, he will definitely make it. But said that, we have Coleman Wong going to serve. He's down, he lost the first set 6-4. He's down 2-5 in the second set. And he's ready to serve love all. Fault first serve. Nice ground strokes by both the players. Out! And that's an out ball. Love 15. Losing concentration as the match is progressing. You should not lose heart. You should fight till the last point. And that would give him that added confidence which is so badly required. Ball first serve. Oh, that's a beautiful drop. Oh, very nice counter drop by Coleman Wong. Intelligent rally. Over the last 1 week, we have seen some fantastic tennis in the R.K. Khanna Stadium with all top players from all parts of the world and coming to participate in the Delhi Open 2024. 15 all. Ball first serve. He's struggling with his first serve so far. Again an unforced error on the forehand, not required. 15-30. Just needs to be a bit more patient, needs to be more calm, needs to regroup. He can still make a comeback. Fault first serve. Ready all. Ball first serve. (30-40) and Coleman Wong faces a match point against him. Not the best of situation. Coleman Wong throwing the ball out of the baseline, and we have Christopher from France winning the Delhi Open 2024 Challenger 75 in straight sets 6-4, 6-2. And you can see Christopher acknowledging the crowd and thanking the crowd. He looks at his coach, very happy with himself, and this would really take his ranking up. There you see the coach of Christopher Malapano, very happy with the performance. The Frenchman had a complete game, all-round game he had, and he looks very satisfied. And there we see the replay of the last point. And there we see Coleman Wong throwing the ball out of the baseline and losing the match 6-4, 6-2. Just would like to tell the viewers, especially the young budding tennis players, that there are different categories of challenger tournaments which take place around the world. In total, there are 84 challengers that take place, and they are categorized under different categories. Like there is Challenger 50, Challenger 75, Challenger 100, Challenger 125, and Challenger 175. In Challenger 15, we have 15 tournaments. Challenger 75, we have 44 tournaments. Challenger 100, we have 15 points. Challenger 125, we have 15 tournaments. and challenges 175, we have 5 tournaments. And there you can see the coach of Christopher going next to his ward. And there you see my fellow commentator, Gaurav Seth, who's just getting ready to interview the winner. And there you see the spectators. And very shortly we would be having the prize distribution. There you see the organizers are getting ready for the prize distribution. The red carpet is being rolled.
Audio check, audio check. Audio okay? इस पे देख ये कैमरा. And with me is Jeffrey. Congratulations, Jeffrey, for a great final. Very well done.
Yeah, thank you. It was a great match. We both are so tired during the match, but I take the important point and maybe more confidence on my serves. So that's why today I won.
So we saw that it was neck and neck, 5-4 in the first set. What did you do? What were your thoughts at that point?
I was a bit lucky because during 2 points, I just pushing the ball on the court, he missed, and he made 2 double faults, so he helped me a lot at 5-4. And we know both after first set who won have the more confidence for the second set and more energy. That's why we saw on the second set.
And today we saw you got a lot of your first serves in. You were serving very well. That really helped your game.
Yes, that helped me a lot. I mean, when I serve pretty well, all my game was pretty hard after. So for me today was a key. Was a serve, yeah.
And what do you think of your young 19-year-old opponent from Hong Kong?
He's such a good player. I mean, he have a great career on him, and I wish him best of luck for the career and for the next week, because he plays in Switzerland now, so it will be a long trip for him.
And Jeffrey, you like this venue. You've come to Delhi earlier. Tell us about this is a good hunting ground for you, right?
Yeah, right. I was here for the junior in 2014. I mean, I lost in quarter or semi-final here, so I remember a good memory for me. And I always love to play in India, and particularly in Delhi. For me, I love the club, I love the atmosphere, the people, and always perfect for me this week. I mean, I was just come back from injury, so I need some confidence and everything, and have fun here.
And I'm sure you're going to come back to Delhi again.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, normally, some people told me you can play ATP 250, so I will come back for sure.
Great. We will want to welcome you back, and once again, congratulations and very well played.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All the best.
Have a huge round of applause for both these champions. I'd request our president, Delhi Lawn Tennis Association, Mr. Rohit Rajpal, to please join us for the ceremonies. Can we have a huge round of applause for the man who puts these things together and promises to make Delhi Open 25 much bigger, better, and have much more fun around. Ladies and gentlemen, Rohit Rajpal. Can we also have a huge round of applause for our guest of honor, Mr. Naor Gilon from Israel, our ambassador to India. Can I request Colonel Chauhan to honor our guests with some flowers and love, please? And can I request the gentlemen to please stay back so that we can get the ceremony started? And to join us now further, can we have tennis legend Mr. Balram Singh to join us? He is Secretary Sports, Delhi Lawn Tennis Association. And with him, Mr. Anil Gupta, Senior Vice President, Delhi Lawn Tennis Association, please. Can we have a huge round of applause for these gentlemen? It has to be louder, guys. I mean, look at the energy the men have put out. Now, can I please request Balram sir to hand over our love and a few mementos for putting the entire show together, starting with our chair umpire, Meera from Kazakhstan. Can we please have you on stage? Thank you, Meera. You've done a spectacular job during this week. I know the men have been really, really aggressive, but thank you. Up next, can we have our referee, Himanshu Malik, who has been very, very good with managing the entire team, putting together the officials, and leading us like a boss. Himanshu Malik, ladies and gentlemen. I now request Mr. Anil Gupta to do the honors and recognize ATP supervisor Ali Katabi. Ladies and gentlemen, the man who puts the show on court. I think the applause should go on your Delhi. Let's please behave like Delhi. And our tournament director, Richa Bakshi. Up next, can we request you to stay because we're still missing a team member. When we please have Chair of Umpire Leena to join us for her ceremony, please. She's clearly the most loved. Well done, Leena. And thank you everyone on the ATP team, officials, linesmen, balls boy, everybody and ball girls. Fantastic job, and thank you for putting together the Delhi Open. You guys have worked endlessly through the week. Thank you very much. And now for the most awaited moment, to the man who probably didn't win today but has won all our hearts. I think it's safe to say one of our most favorite players this week. He's taken down every single person. He's just 19 and he's only getting started. Can we have a huge round of applause for a very, very large champion in the making? Ladies and gentlemen, Chaklam Wong. Can I request Ambassador Gillon to do the honors for the runner-up? Guys, I also want... Can I also request Colonel Bhogal to join us on stage and present a bouquet to Mr. Wong. I think the team can come up. The coach, the team, I think you can join us. You should be a part of this. What a fantastic week. We're surprised he's not won, but well done, guys. And now, to the man of the hour, the week, and most likely our next top 100, and the way he's playing, I don't even think it's going to take him weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, from France, Geoffrey Blanconneau, the champion of the Delhi Open 2024. Geoffrey, you'll have to come hang out with me a little bit before we get your championship thing. You're going to have to answer this. And if you answer well, you get the trophy. How amazing has Delhi been for you?
I mean, Delhi is pretty nice city for me and pretty good atmosphere. I was here in 2014 for the juniors, so it's always remember good memory here, and I'll always play pretty well in India, so I will come back for sure next year or when I can.
We love that. It's exactly what we wanted. He can have his trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, Delhi Open 24th champion, Geoffrey Blanconneau. Can it be louder? He's worked really hard. He's also made sure that he sticks to a very, very strong timeline and wraps up the match so all of us can go back and have a Sunday. Thank you, Lalitji, for always adding all the spark to our shows. Can we have a huge round of applause for the photo op? Thank you, gentlemen. You guys have been absolutely gentle, amazing, and we can't wait to welcome you back. Geoffrey, Wong, have the best year. You've started on a high. We're definitely going to be stalking you on the ATP Tour, and we're looking forward to big wins coming in from this year onwards. But ladies and gentlemen, huge round of applause for our sponsors, title sponsors, DAFA News, Daikin, NMDC, Pepsi India, Babala, and Park Hospitals for their emergency medical support care. Our entire team at the Delhi Lawn Tennis Association, led by our president, Rohit Rajpal, Colonel Bhogal, Colonel Chauhan. Vishwajit is not here, tournament director Richa Bakshi, Rachna Puri and her entire hospitality team, Rahul for his photography, Lalitji for putting all the magic miracle confetti and making sure we have everything done perfectly right all the time. We'd also like to thank Manoj and Debashish and Mr. Rai for all the effort that they put in, and last but not the least, for everybody who's come out and make these guys' evening even better. Thank you so much, our friends from the press, Doordarshan, for covering this, our friends from the media, all the press, people from the ministries, people from embassies, high commissions for joining us, and we look forward to coming back 2025 bigger, better. Have a great year ahead.